Well, it is finally here. The 2024 duck season is finally about to get started for me. I'm beyond ready. But before I kicked off my duck season, I had to deal with a pretty significant problem, that being transportation. For the past several seasons, I've had Mr. Reliable, Old Red here. Old Red has been an amazing truck. We're sitting at, let's see what we're sitting at. Let's fire up and let's hear it one more time. Been a while since it's been cranked, but still purrs like a kitten. Now, this has been an amazing truck, but we are sitting at $275,000. Let me shut this off. Now that's $275,000 without any major issues. I've had to change a few wheel bearings, some ball joints, but this truck has been an absolute unit, a tank. No transmission issues, no engine issues, just never a major repair. But the rear main seal has been leaking for about 100,000 miles and is now pouring like a sieve. I have to put about 3 to 4 gallons of oil in it every week. I mean, it's just leaking so bad, and you got to drop the transmission to get to it. It's going to be a bit of an ordeal. Plus, we've got leaks, creaks, lights that blink. We're at the end of Old Red's career as far as big trips. For this season, though, we've got Canada lined up just like we did last season, which is good news. But I think Old Red that'd be a little much. Probably be 5,000 miles worth of driving by the time it's all said and done, because Canada is all about covering ground and scouting. So not only do I got to get there, but I got to drive even more miles once I get there. And I don't know if any of you have been looking for a new vehicle, especially a new truck, in the last 6 months or even the last few years, but the market has lost its ever-loving mind right now. To get this same truck, when I got Old Red, it had about 60,000 miles on it. It's about a 5-year-old truck, and I paid like 19 grand for it. This is like leather seats, four-wheel drive, 20-inch rims, a nice truck. Now that same truck, we're not even that far removed. I bought it in like 2013, so let's just say 10 years. 10 years later, that same truck, 40 grand easy. It's more than doubled in that short amount of time. And I'm just not paying it, dude. A brand new one is 50, 55, depending on where you get it for, that low-level base model. A good used one's like 40 right now, 35 for a good deal. No, dude, I'm just not paying it. That's insane. So I've had the unfortunate pleasure for like the past month of looking every single day for a replacement for Old Red. Learned very quickly, not going to be able to get a full size and pay a decent price, not an F-150, not a Z71. So I started looking at Tacomas. They've lost their ever-loving mind. I would love a mid-size truck. I was going to get a new Tacoma, but then they're only putting 4-bangers in them now. You can't even get the naturally aspirated V6. You can only get the turbocharged 4-bangers. And they're not even putting 8 cylinders in the Tundras anymore. So I'm going to let them sort that out. This is the first full year of that. I'm not going to be the guinea pig. Now I know what you're thinking. What did you get to replace the legendary Old Red? Wait till you see this. Yep, not the most impressive replacement you could ever have, but let's step inside. Get out of the wind a little bit. Yeah, the Ford Bronco Sport was not really high on my list. As you can see, I'm packed to the brim, getting ready to go. But this is the only thing I could get for a good price. I was just not going to walk off the lot like $20,000 upside down as soon as I stepped off. That's just crazy to me. I can't do it, and I'm not going to do it. So this was really one of the only things I could find that was 4-wheel drive, that was still kind of going to be able to duck hunt out of and made sense. I can tell already space is going to be a problem in this thing. One thing I've done to combat that is get a hitch hauler. So I can put my sled, my cooler back here, my layout blind, and that certainly saves a lot of space for these big trips. And I know what you may be thinking. This guy really likes red vehicles. Not at all. I never planned to have a red one. I probably would never pick that. I didn't have a choice on Old Red. I bought that one from a private seller, and I got this one as a heck of a deal from a dealership. I got it for like $27,500. So when I walked off the lot, I could probably resell it for a higher value than what I paid, even used. So like, I'm happy with that. That's what I was looking for. It'd be a great vehicle to duck hunt out of for a year or two until I can get a truck. Plus, it'd be a great vehicle to hand off to the wife, which she's going to be needing a new one before long as well. I do like my new screen. I've already been playing with the Onyx CarPlay on it and Google Maps, so I kind of want to get like a setup like cops have, you know, the extended laptop screen they do searches on. That'd be like my dream scouting setup. Another major win for the Bronco Sport. Old Red was getting about 17 miles per gallon on a good day. The Bronco Sport's going to get about 35, so my gas bill is going to be much lower this season. But that's enough catching up. This is going to be the duck season rig. I've got to get going. I've got about a 1,500 mile drive, about 24 hours, so we got to get going so we can get across the border and get started scouting. Let's go. We have made it out. We're in a boggy, mucky pothole in Canada, but there are ducks everywhere. We got strong wind. We're just hiding in these cattails. It's my first duck hunt of the season, so I'm still getting my sea legs. I'm pretty out of breath right now. But we've had ducks trying to dump in on us the whole time. Big groups too, so we're not on a roost. There's big water all around us, and we're kind of like on a little pothole in between them, so we're just kind of catching a lot of traffic. Brought in as many decoys as we carry, 4 spinners, and they are just pouring.
Drinks, baby.
That's how we get it started, boys.
Yeah. Here, I'll go get it. Take my gun. I'll get the one on the right though.
Better get on them quick. The problem we're gonna have today, one, as normal, we're dogless, which is not normally a problem, but this is one of the muckiest places I've ever hunted, so when we shoot them here, we got to get on them quick. There are birds everywhere too. Luckily, we got Evan. He's young and not in the risk of heart attack. It's a young man's game.
It's a lightweight man's game too.
Young and fit.
230 pounds, sinks a little bit further.
Yep. Day to be in Canada, boys. Not a prime wedding, but a wedding nonetheless. Good shot, finally. Whoever did that. What you got there, Evan?
And yeah, didn't want to shoot him, but that's what's come to today.
Yeah, we can't be picky today. That's some bad stuff. I would shoot the crap out of a teal right now. I would probably actually pay somebody to get my birds today. Oh, quarter per bird. Oh, that one wasn't too bad to get. It's pretty hard around the shore, but once you get out there, whew, she's rough. My home lake has beavers on it, and we'll just go out like hiking. Anytime I see a good stick, I'll like cut, like I sawed the top off, but these are just like God's walking stick. They're perfect. I literally did nothing to this other than chop the top off.
And it works pretty good.
Yeah, it's weird, you know, like beavers, they make like mucky ground, you know, but then they give you a tool to get across it.
Yep.
But I've got a massive collection of them. If I see a good one, I just gotta have it. Oh, dude, everywhere. Nice. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got to eat more behind it.
Get them.
Shoot him again, Chase. Shoot him again. I know my wad ain't gonna get it. I didn't hit that guy. I don't think.
Ben is absolutely murking the gadwalls. I would be too. I just didn't get a chance on that one. We were being picky early. We didn't really know what we were messing with.
After you shoot a couple mallards right away, you're like, oh, that's all I'm shooting.
Yeah, we shot 2 mallards and 2 pintails. Things were looking good. Little did we know.
Ah, this one's pretty close.
But no, it's been a bit of a grind today. It's been fun. My first hunt of the year. I'm just happy to be out here. The ones we've shot have done right, but the main problem we're facing is just they're not responding to us. It's just weird. It's like they're just local ducks that have been here since they got here in May. So we got a big front coming in tomorrow with some snow. Hopefully that'll bring some fresh ducks, get them out of their pattern. But with this, they're either coming or not. The call's not really doing much today, and that's always a bummer. But we would have had a really good hunt if we had been able to kind of pull them. But we set up to run traffic today, and that's just not going like we planned. But we got some ducks, and we're fighting the mud, and I'm having fun. Hope you're having fun sitting with us.